bele cow no hey we cool lo le kalan yo hey we cool ka iya ka kala o malam lamay ka malam okay we makali ka po ka vale vale o kumu no iya okay kumu ka po ibo o kalipo lipo o kalipo kala o kalipo ka po
Aloha, cousin!
Masi aloha!
Aloha!
Come on, people, yeah, take turns. Now we're at the bottom, but see how those mountains look ominous from down here?
Yes, they do, yeah.
Now on a clear day, those clouds, that's all mountain up there. And you see the helicopter. Can you see the helicopter flying up there? Probably at about 1 o'clock.
Yeah. It's so cool how the clouds just hang around these mountains. Like they know that's where they want to be.
And it's probably raining.
on the beach. And all the surfers out there.
See, this is what they said when they were building the house. They pull up in the driveway and they go, "Guys," they come down here, all the down here, they're driving by.
Yeah, they're all catching waves out here. Let the camera lighten up just a little bit. So I can zoom on in a little bit.
This is where these guys do extreme tours. You can actually see a couple of them. You guys see that ultralight right there, taking off, the hang glider right there, and you guys can see a helicopter kind of coming in for a landing. But the helicopters that operate from this area.
This is our place on the coast. This is where the house is.
You guys want to look at some dolphins?
Yeah.
Alright. There they are. Alright, now we can go. Just hang on as we turn around for these guys, and we will be kind of making our way through this little bit of a swell that we have. So just remember, hang on.
Woo! Hang on, Cheryl. How cool!
But these dolphins right here are known as spinners. Now, spinner dolphins, these guys are the most common type of dolphin that we get out here in Hawaii. And the only way you guys can see these spinner dolphins is out in the wild. They're not able to keep them in captivity.
All you gotta do is
But
point
are
it.
they
It's
still
already
up
run.
there? Don't worry, you guys. If you guys think that I'm getting too close, I might hit them. It's alright, okay? There's a lot of them.
I got him. You want to stand here and try? Because I'm.
No, I'm
Is it still on
kidding.
video?
I'm kidding. Dolphins do have echolocation, so honestly, even if I tried to run them over, There's no way that I could run them over. So these guys find safety in numbers. So that's why we have a lot of dolphins, and we do find spinner dolphins out here.
Babies about a few months ago. It seemed like there was a lot of them. They come out a little bigger than a football. Cutest thing you ever saw in your life. They taste the best at that age too.
Oh, that's terrible. Tender. Sashimi.
Sashimi them and they're good. You see these little circle scars on them? Little pieces? Those are from a cookie cutter shark. It's a shark that'll.
Here they go. Race is on. They got it going on now.
Are they still going?
Yeah. They just peaced out.
Being out that way, yeah, they are really trying to expand the missile range. So that's what they do out here, is a lot of testing. And like I was saying earlier, they will be doing some missile launches off of this area. But I have stories from my grandma growing up. She remembers when Pearl Harbor happened, and she remembers seeing those planes fly over Kauai before they actually bombed Pearl Harbor. But everybody here on Kauai just kind of thought it was a huge military exercise going on. You know, they didn't think anything of it, and then later on, finding out that Pearl Harbor got attacked by those planes that flew over Kauai. So after that incident, that is why they put this military base here.
How cool. Naftali Coast. Kind of like a little lava tube or something, huh?
You can see where the little waves are breaking right over the reef. Now that was pretty key, because inside of there it's nice and calm, and during the winter time that's coming up pretty soon here, they were unable to get out into the ocean to do their fishing, so they would utilize that reef as a refrigerator. And if we were here a few hundred years ago, there'd be all kinds of cages in there. They'd have all their turtles and octopus and fish, whatever they needed, they'd store it right inside of that natural reef right there. And whenever they got hungry, they just go out to the fridge and pull out a turtle, and they were good to go. You guys guys see the big X on the cliff? See it right there? Yeah, that's where the treasure is. I just can't get to it. Alright, so that X is actually, there's a Hawaiian legend behind that X, and that is that Madame Pele, when she completes an island, what she'll do is she'll put a little X like that. Now you guys know Madame Pele, right? She was the goddess of fire. She created all these islands. So I've been told that there's an X on all the other islands except the big island of Hawaii because it's still growing. In that valley, they knew about that avapuhi torch ginger flower. They would take that flower, mash it up on the rocks, and then a white milky substance would seep out of that flower, and they would put that into their hair as a natural shampoo and conditioner. So you guys can go hiking up in the mountains out here and actually find a lot of those flowers all over the place. And you guys can actually pick them and go back to your hotel room and use it on your hair. Instead of paying a whole lot of money for those. But there are so many goats here on Kauai that we tell you guys, before you guys go home, make sure you guys leave with a goat and a chicken. You guys can take as much as you guys want. Nice cave right here. Also right here on the inside of us, we have another sea cave called the Open Ceiling Cave right there. And if you guys look right here, up into this little valley right here, it's 3,000 feet to the top.
Wow.
Now I call this one the screensaver shot.
Yeah.
So you guys should take a picture of this valley right here, all the way up to the top. Take a picture of that. So when you guys go home, you guys can take that picture, put it on your screensaver at work. So when you guys are working, you guys can think about us working. Haha.
Yeah. So we're sitting right out on the front of the catamaran. Look it. See? There's Judy. Wave hi, cousin. As you bouncing on your trampoline.
mama.
Are you with her? Hi, cousin. Hi, cousin. I see you in the driver's seat. Look at this stuff.
Want me to get one of you?
We will when we're out there.
Okay. Vlog was filmed on Kualoa Ranch. Anybody know what that is? That's on Oahu. Okay, so I guess they didn't like the vlogs out here, but they do a lot of content babies, you know. A lot of times they film in 3 different spots and just shoot certain things over others. So, anyways, Costa Rica and that one. Grab one up on the left. It says Africa, and then it says Mighty Joe Young, the Disney remake with Bill Paxton, Charlize Theron. The other movie they released, The Big Gorilla, it goes right into the true line, and the credits come on right after that. So if you didn't watch it, kind of spoiled the ending for you. I'm sorry. So it's an animated gorilla. They filmed one of our cowboys riding his horse and superimposed the realism into it, so it had a natural animal stride. So if you watch again, they used to call that the real Big Gorilla because of that. Anybody watch George of the Jungle? Brendan Fraser? Okay, they call the peak as 8 mountains several times throughout the movie of the one. Down here in the valley, you guys see where these trees are at. We're going to be down here later for parts of the movie Outbreak with Dustin Hoffman, Morgan Freeman, Motaba Fire. They had real monkeys here for that movie. A couple of them brought from the Marriott Hotel. They used to have them down there. And they sent some of the African refugee camps down here where Cuba Gooding Jr. throws up in his mask and everything. So kind of funny stuff down there. If you guys see this hillside right up here, that's Kilohana Crater. That is the last known volcano to have erupted on the island, but that's where they filmed a lot of Tropic Thunder with Jack Black, Ben Stiller, Robert Downey Jr. That was the only movie I did get to be a part in. Believe it or not, I was one of the heroin workers pushing coffee seeds around and stuff like that.
Oh my God.
I guess they wanted someone with real life experience. No, I'm just all around this place, you guys heard of other movies? We got 6 Days and 7 Nights, the movie Hook, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Jurassic Park 2, Who Called the Hawaiians with Charlton Heston. Anybody watch Hilary Duff's birthday special? Woo! Turned 16. Okay, it was on Disney Channel one whole day. If you guys missed it, Ryan has copies. Okay, to see after the tour. We had America's Next Top Model do a photo shoot out here. We had High School Reunion, another reality show. Run's House on MTV did some zip lining out here. That's what these carriages do. You take people from tower to tower. We had Xterra TV. We had 4-Wheel Magazine, UTV, Utility Terrain Vehicles Magazine. Anybody watch the Outdoor Channel? Right? Fisher's ATV World. Okay, that aired this week. Okay, so they filmed 2 months ago, and it aired just this week. Okay, so started on Monday, and it follows up with its sequel part on next Monday. So keep an eye out for that. I actually do a surf flight. this island before. Okay, so the rainiest place on the planet is that mountain up in the clouds. Yeah, it's called Waialeale, and it gets about 450 to 600 inches of rain a year. In 2004, went over 1,100 inches of rain. So abundance of water is why we call it the Garden Island. But this right here is the Huleia Valley and the Huleia River. In Hawaiian legends, gets its name of. You guys ever heard of the lava goddess before, Pele? Okay, it was said in the stories that when she came to this island, she met up with this other god named Kamapua'a, this demigod who could change from man to pig whenever he wanted to, which is funny considering ladies think we still have these abilities today. But in the stories, Kamapua'a is a troublemaker, but in man form so handsome that ladies couldn't resist him. Pele's sisters had fallen for him, and Pele got mad and started fighting him. And in the stories, this is one of the places where they fought each other. And eventually, not able to beat one another, they started to fall in love and had a love affair here too. In the stories, it was the motion of their bodies, their huli action, that was said to have dug up and created a valley here, giving its name Huleia in the legends. Yeah. In real life though, guys, Hawaiians cultivated kalo or taro down here. How many of you have tried poi before? Okay, how many of you liked it? It's okay if you guys don't like it, because a lot of people here don't like cornbread, so we're even. It's a. This is Jeep because there was a storm happening. So the first shot of that storm was waves breaking over that rock wall, which was actual footage from Hurricane Iniki. So that was the last big hurricane we had. Steven Spielberg and his crew happened to be on the island for it, so they got real footage of the storm. The date of the hurricane was 9/11, 1992. So just a coincidence on the September 11th thing. But anyhow, guys, one of the cool things that we get to show you from here is the fish pond right there. There's a rock wall under the tree line that separates the fish from the pond, and there's wooden gates in between the wall that baby fish can swim through. And Hawaiians would feed the fish in the pond, and they would get bigger and not able to swim through those gates anymore. They would even stock certain fish they wanted to in the pond, but eventually they just keep multiplying, and you just net the pond, catching hundreds of fish. It was one of the first signs of aquaculture in the world. But they did a study on this rock wall and found out that the rock stops from the Hanapeki. How many of you guys know where Hanapeki is? Okay, that's 20 miles to the west side, and we didn't have any horses or cars back then, so they believed that people passed the rock with their hand. They say that when they got here, the water turned bloody, which is why they called the fish pond Ale Koku, which means bloody river. That's the Hawaiian name of the fish pond, but a lot of people.
Wild pig crossing down here. Look, this is just cool. Awesome.
Someone in the family, like you know, that was like the main drama of the movie. So anyhow, with all that aside, this is that spot, and believe it or not, you do get a quick glimpse of these rocks in the shot, and I watched it over and over because everybody keeps telling me they didn't see those rocks. They do get a really quick glimpse of that rock formation there. And in the movie, they also make it look like this is a dirt road. And that had to be Hollywood magic, because I was here the whole time they were filming. They did not cover this with dirt. So some editor somewhere did some kind of tricks and tricked you all. So.
Wakakaulana Woholani.
So yesterday we were out in a catamaran 2 days ago, and there is the catamaran.
We got a further clarification on that sign down there. That other trail that we went down.
Eo mai oe e laka I kana hele. O au kamu o e kaline.
That or a shadow. Cloud.
Tom, did you come over here? Yep. Still
E hana e a heva kavaha. Ua hele une oe e laka e. Ole a aloha ke kamana hele. Ke kua iwi ka hoa o ka wau. I ke kani o loko nei au e. E laka e, e o mai oe I au e. E laka e, Eli ka mai e.
Happy birthday, Fred.
So why don't you give me... Oh, nice stuff. It must be a female, because it listens.
Happy birthday.
Jerry, why don't you turn your phone and then just turn around?
Taking a movie.